All right, guys, get into the weekend slate for SORARE. Now, SORARE is a digital card trading DFS site, okay? If you guys are familiar with DraftKings Rainmakers, it's that, but done properly. It's basically Madden Ultimate Team mode, but for DFS. And so you can actually win money off of it. The best part about it is that you can play for free. So if you use the link in the description below, that'll take you to the site. And if you guys do want to sign up, you can use that link as well. But I just want to go through and kind of setting up the lineup. I think next week I'll start to do kind of more advanced stuff. We're still doing the beginner contest because obviously this is a newer platform, but it's a fun platform. They are an official sponsor with the NBA. Okay, so we don't have to worry about any of that other stuff. It's just another fun avenue to go about. And the nice thing about it, it's not as tedious as NBA DFS. It can be if you want it to be, but nothing too bad. So looking at this, we're going to go ahead and select our captain. Okay, so Jokic right now, he only has one game for the weekend slate. Typically, we want to be targeting players that have 2 games. And so if we look at Paul George, we do see that he's been a little bit hit or miss. But tonight, he's going to be playing without Kawhi Leonard, okay? And so without Kawhi Leonard, we do see him have a higher usage rate. Now, the only issue with this is that the team is looking a little bit different nowadays. They got Mason Plumlee, they got Russell Westbrook, so far from a lock, though, but at the same time, he is looking like the best option that we have, just given the fact that he has 2 games. Hopefully, he can go for 50 in one of them and 40 in the other. That'd be obviously preferred. From there, I don't think we need to play Miles Turner, just given the fact that he's playing 1 game, so I think we are going to be going with Zach LaVine. Now, Zach LaVine, I don't love too much. He's also a little bit hit or miss. This is a situation in which I honestly would be probably fine swapping out Zach LaVine because I feel like he's just a little bit overvalued right now. Because I already used my daily swap, I'm kind of forced to play him this week. Then from there, I don't know if I want to go Booker or Russell. We could. Booker, I'm kind of just taking the wait and see approach. Now, he did go off with KD last game. It was an easy matchup against Charlotte. Okay, he gets a matchup with the Bulls and a matchup with Dallas. What's the likelihood that he goes off again? I'm not really sure. Now, if we're choosing between Zach LaVine and Devin Booker, I'm picking Devin Booker any day of the week. Russell, I don't want to play. Markelle Fultz, I'd be fine with. Markelle Fultz has been extremely consistent as a fantasy producer. He's a fine, like, plug-and-play type of basketball player. Sengun been very hit or miss lately, so I don't think we need to play him. Now, I do want to call out Clint Capella, guys. Clint Capella, man, this is a situation in which I think you could go to the market and maybe shop around for a card as well. Now, Clint Capella has been very hit or miss. Okay, I want to make that very clear. He has been hit or miss, but that is simply due to his minutes. As long as the minutes are there, and he gets a good matchup against Portland, so I kind of expect those minutes to be there. And if we look at the last game against Portland, 34 SORARE point. Huge, right? I mean, we'll take that at 28 here. So he's not going to soak up too much of our salary cap, and he could easily go off. Like last game against Washington went off. Okay, so he had like 35 minutes in that game against Washington. If that's going to be a sign of things to come, he is just a strong upside play. And then from there, we have a lot to work with, a lot of salary left. So we have $28 left. We could go Sengun, we could go Kevin Huerter. I'm fine with either of them. But that's kind of it. Like the tail end of the roster is only okay. Like Grayson Allen, I wouldn't mind if Chris Middleton was out. It does seem like the Bucks are going to sign Goran Dragic. So this might be a situation in which we dump our Javon Carter cards as well, because, I can see those two splitting minutes. So for now, to set the lineup for the week, I am going to go with Sengun, and we are good to go. And now for what's worth, I did just kind of want to show you guys the market, maybe some potential cards we could buy. And this is just a way of maybe looking at potentially upgrading your roster. So just one thing, like we got Jalen Williams card here for, very cheap, as well as here. He's been someone that it seems like they are trying to get him a full allotment of minutes right now. Even Josh Giddey's getting less minutes than. So this does seem like it could be a good investment there for Jalen Williams. As long as the minutes are there, I think he's going to be productive. Zach Collins is someone that has been seeing more and more minutes, so this is a very cheap kind of upgrade I think we could make as well. At the same time, I could see a part of this tail end of the season, maybe the last 2 weeks, in which Charles Bassey is getting a ton of runs. So maybe not a line or a card that will get you a lot like the next 2 weeks, but at the tail end of the season, it could be one of those cards in which pays off huge, because he is someone that could easily go off for like 40 in a few slates at the end of the season. Like, he is a point per minute stud, and it does seem like they are trying to get him more minutes recently. The question with Jordan Clarkson is going to be, when is he going to come back, and will he be playing a full allotment of minutes? That is a very cheap price for him as well. I will say Gordon Hayward as well, with LaMelo Ball out for the end of the season. Like, this could be a small upgrade that you can make as well, just depending on kind of your current deck that you have. This seems like a cheap price for Nick Claxton as well. He is someone that's been just a strong fantasy producer this whole season. But that's kind of it for kind of standout price points, kind of some upgrades you could make for both right now and for the tail end of the season. Just kind of looking through it some more, see if any stick out. Nothing too much. I don't mind Jordan Clarkson. Obviously, he's injured right now. But yeah, that's it. I mean, you can see kind of the fun of this, I think, where it's a different game than Prize Picks or DraftKings, but at the same time, it's just another fun avenue. Like if you've ever played Madden Ultimate Team Mode, that's what this game is, but you can win real money. You can get rewarded for that time and investment. It's literally it's what DraftKings try to do with their rainmakers, but it's an official way to do it, and it's a easier way to do it as well. I don't know if any of you guys have tried rainmakers. It's frustrating. It's annoying. It's not that fun. This is a fun way. You don't have to spend a ton of money to have fun playing it or to gain the edge, really. You can build yourself up. So just a fun avenue. All right. Thanks for watching.